Sorry, I don't know what's happened. It seems that there's, I don't know, maybe internet issues. I try my best to reconnect again. Unfortunately, these things happening. So I have to do a risk management about the internet again. Anyhow, we were talking with Anam. I hope she's live now. Yes. Hi, Anam. And we'll continue. At least we can recap a little bit. So at least we can save whatever that we can save. Yes, just a minute. Yeah, okay, sorry for that. This internet issues it's become a headache. Yeah. Hi, Anam. Sorry,
Hi,
suddenly it's cut off. I don't know what's happened.
it's
Anyhow,
okay.
yeah, we can recap a little bit because unfortunately that the part is fly away. So we're
Mhm.
talking about you, about your uh, uh, your background and special especially about the content creation. We talk about the difference between content strategy and marketing strategy, how to use IDA, what's the definition of the content, how we can define the content. So we'll keep going now with the other questions. Just I want to share it with you.
Sure.
What's the difference between content creator and copywriter?
Copywriter is just a person who know how to play with the words.
Okay.
Yeah, and they don't have a sense of what type of content that you are going to post. What is your ideal clients? You can tell them a topic. You can write it the brief of a couple of bullet points and tell them, okay, that's what I wanted on my content, and then they will make it beautiful written for you. Right, like they're
Okay,
gonna write it. Yeah.
yeah, because especially in big agencies, because I've been working in multi-international agencies such as JWT or Gilvy, and such and such. Usually they have these titles, senior copywriter, junior copywriter, but they don't have that title, content creator. I'm talking before 15 years. So
Mhm.
is this titles it exists now in big agencies, which is like content creator, or still there's copywriters only?
There is no content creators,
Okay.
Jaffer. I'll be honest with you. As I mentioned in the beginning, I wasn't planning to be a content creator. I never thought I will be a content creator unless Chris Doe, he mentioned this to me, that you are doing amazing. You're killing it on Instagram. You can be that, you know. And I was like, oh, I never thought that. Like, he's like, you're already
Mm.
doing this. So content, what is content creator? Content creator is somebody who is telling you your journey, who's telling you your own experiences, who know your ideal clients. Like even like in the big companies, uh, they have all the people who are working for them. They have designers, they have copywriters, they have
Yeah.
salespeople, but they don't have content creators because the
Yeah.
content is coming from the owner who is
Uh-huh.
running the business. Like even right now, if I would like to hire somebody, I would still give my content because my voice is different than the copywriter. My voice,
Mhm.
my experience is not the same as the person who's going to create the post for me. It's not
Mhm.
gonna bring the same values. It's not gonna bring the same personality on my content. So I would write it down, and I can ask somebody to design it for me, you know.
Okay.
So that's why there is no content creator, because I don't think so there is any specific title should be given to anybody, where even the Gary Vee, like let's take
Yeah.
an example for him. He is a content creator by himself. He doesn't, like, there's nobody telling him you're gonna say this when you are gonna post on Instagram.
Mhm.
He's sharing his own experiences, and that's the content. And people out there, like the video editors, the copywriters and all, they're going to make this more beautiful and just post it on Instagram.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very clear that we cannot label, somebody as a content creator, because at the end of the day, if you or me have our own story, we will be the content creator. The copywriter, maybe he's the makeup artist, we can call them the makeup artists. We give
Yeah.
them the DNA. We give them the raw. We
Yeah.
give them the story, and they can polish it. At the end of the process of the content creation. Okay.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So in this case, how make our content attractive to our target audience? Especially your post, Adam, it's very attractive, very smart, clean, simple, and informative. As if I am answering my question now, but just I want to know that from your side, how we can make our content as business owners or even students or job seekers or even freelancers, whoever have a story, how can they create their own attractive content?
First of all, it's going back to the brand foundation. So you need to know your why are your purpose. First of all, you need to know your purpose. Once you know your purpose, then you will figure out your values, your brand personality, and you will know who is your ideal clients. Once you do that basic brand foundation part, then you will know what type of identity you want. And once you have all this set up, the templates are ready, your brand foundation is ready, you know who's your ideal clients, you know their pain points, then I highly recommend to pick one pain point each time when you are posting on Instagram. Just one pain
Focus.
point. Just focus one point. Do not add too many stories on one thing. Do not add like I was in Malaysia and then I went to Vancouver and then I did this, I did that. No, we don't need that. Just talk about one thing at a time and tell and walk your audience through your journey. That is the power of telling the story, and that is the more you will keep your audience in a pain, the more it will help them to or to remember your story better. And of course, when you have your look, then it really depends on your look of your branding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that
Yeah, I agree 100%. There's a comment from Delasi. Yeah, he said to make your content attractive, I think you should have great visuals, number one, keep it simple, number two, and take them an emotional journey, number three.
yeah.
So from that, as if you read my notes, Anam, I don't know how, because I have wrote this, the golden triangle, which is three C's. The first C is the cause, as you said, is the purpose, or as Simonson said, your why. Then you have to know your customer, the second C. Then you can create your own content. And
and
inside this
and
content,
there's
yeah,
another four, conversion.
yeah,
We're not gonna
okay,
stop after three C's. We're gonna have one more C,
yeah,
because that's the part, like if you don't do the conversion, then there's no point of having those three C's.
perfect. I have seven C's. Just I will summarize it to three. I
Okay.
will say, yeah, I will say what's the seven C's. The first one is cause. After the cause, you have to know your concept for your business. After the concept, you can create your own content. That's number three. After content, you have to be consistent in your content. After consistent, should be creative to be attractive. After that, you can create your own culture. What they call it, create your the foundation for the seven C's, which is create your own community, tribe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have
Yeah.
seven C's, but you pull me to say it all of them. Just I want to summarize it. I agree with you. Okay, we'll make it the golden square instead of triangle.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so we have the cause, we have the customer, we have the content. At the end, we have to as you say, conversion. So these things, which is I think the DNA of the content creation, and how this content creation should be, there is what they call it relationship inside and outside. I mean, inside business and outside business, inside the corporation and outside corporation. The content is not just for the target audience externally. I think it should be even internally. As Richard Branson said, my first customer is my employee. So if I treat my employee, in a good manner, of course, that will reflect in my external customer. How content creations affect an employee inside organizations? Or is there no link between the content creation and the employee inside the organization? It's just for the external customer. What do you think about that?
I don't think so. It's a content creation. Content creation is a time when you are starting telling your story to the world. I think it's more about the brand core values. So when you are talking about your internal employees, you are talking about the beliefs. You are talking about what you stand for, and those might be like only couple of words. Like I stand for transparency, professionalism, and efficiency, innovation. But those are the values that you are transferring to your employees.
Okay, do you think that's enough inside the organization to tell them a couple of words, comparing with if we're telling them the story? Usually, if we have a tribe, we have two types of tribes. We have internal and external. For example, the Apple teams, they cannot transfer all this emotion, all this creative, all this whatever that good values to all around the world if they don't believe inside within themselves as a tribe about their story, about their beliefs. So it's not just a couple of words I put it in the wall. It's more than like a DNA or something in their blood. They're living every day. So I think the story or the content should be in working in both sides, internal and external. Yes, external will be with a visual, with creative. Maybe, I don't know, just I have this question. Should be the same thing happening internally. So I cannot, for example, if I have a small organization, do with a beautiful post, beautiful campaign, beautiful content creation for my potential customer, whereas my internal customer, I mean the employees, they don't have that what they call it, luxury of that content. They can't touch, they can't feel, they can't smell it inside the organization. It's not should be in parallel. That's just a question. I don't know what's the answer. What do you think about that?
So when it comes to internal employees, it's they have they know you, right? They have an access of you all the time. They can ask you. They can if they need help. They know, like, they are more comfortable with you. But when it comes to external content, we need to put more focus on giving more value. Maybe like somebody who's sitting next to me, they can ask me any question. What is branding? What is content creation? What do I need to do? Can you help me? And it's more easy, and I will be more easy with him or her as well, right? But for the external marketing, I would have to go point A to point B again, like in very detail. And you said, like, for people who are working with you internally, there is a strategy, like there is a exercise and strategy that the core values doesn't come from what you believe in. The brand core values comes from the people who are working for you. So they talk to you about how I feel when I'm working with you, or I'm working for this company. Or there is an exercise. It's a beautiful exercise, and it's so amazed to see what people come up with. So this way, you are not injecting your values in them. Yeah. Because it's coming from them. They believe on that. You are not telling them, oh, this is my core value, this is posted on the wall, you have to memorize it every day.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
So same way with the personal branding. We tend to ask on stories most of the time with people, what do you think about my brand? What are the 3 words that you can explain my brand in 3 words? Like those kind of questions. So it is kind of like, again, coming back to the brand strategy part. and more than the content creation. Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Yeah, it's more, I agree with you. It's more a brand strategy more than content creation because at the end of the day, we want to create that our own culture
yeah,
inside or outside. Inside, as
yeah,
you said, we see each other every day,
yeah,
so they can feel it.
yeah,
No need to a beautiful design. They need beautiful words. They know they
yeah,
need beautiful
yeah,
emotion inside. Whereas
yeah.
in the external, they need more touch points more than inside, maybe.
And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, I
I'm
like that.
being
Yeah.
honest. I'm being honest with you. Like I don't even consider my friends or family who was reaching out to me and asking me to work with me. Even if they are paying me full amount, I don't consider them as a lead. I will consider them as because they know me. It's so easy close. Like I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I didn't. They know me. They know my personality. They know that I'm upfront. I'm not gonna give them hard time. They are coming for the reason. So this is like you didn't do anything.
Yeah,
It's
especially yeah, especially
yeah, yeah,
for the clients they already know you, but
yeah.
we have to talk about the new clients. They don't know
Hmm.
you. They know you through the touch
Yeah,
point such as Instagram, etc., etc.
yeah.
So the other question how is how we can create consistent and sustainable content. So we
Very
have two
easy.
things.
Very
Okay,
easy.
perfect. I know you will answer that. Okay, tell us, please.
So I have a process in place for creating a content very for a month. It's called batching content. So
Okay.
what I do is I like every month like there is some 3 or 4 days that I set myself apart from other business things, and one day I create a calendar of content ideas. So
Mm-hmm.
throughout, since I already know my ideal clients, so that's the first part. First part is you
Okay.
should know your ideal clients. If you don't know your ideal clients, then you will be sitting, you will be looking at other people content, you will be like searching on Quora, Pinterest, but your content will be all over the place.
Yes.
You need to know your ideal clients, and you need to have a content strategy. So if you know your content pillars and content strategy, then you exactly know what type of topics that you really need to focus on in order to be stay consistent. Right. And then the third part is which is your content calendar. So
Mm-hmm.
what I do, I put all my topics on each day. Like how to grow Instagram, what is the Instagram branding, and my own inspirational journey, like those kind of things. So I fill the entire content calendar. And the next day, I write all those posts in Google Doc. Post one, post two,
Yeah,
post
yeah,
three.
I saw your post. That's very practical
Yeah,
because and very simple. As you
yeah,
say, it's very easy, but just for for the audience
yeah,
to know how to use it, I like your way because the content just go to Google document, but all that the content in sequence with the dates regarding the visual, even your way, it's very simple. Yeah,
yeah.
you say it and
Yeah.
practical. Just take a couple of images and put it together. But the main
And
thing is how we can put the calendar because I don't know, for example, what will be after 1 week. I know now, maybe after 2 days, 3 days, how you can manage the content calendar. I mean, the content strategy in calendar.
so what do you mean you don't know what's gonna happen next week?
Yeah, for example, next week, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what will be the content talking about. Maybe I will be up to date. There's like, for example, the news from adage.com or from Ads of the World or whatever that the resource of this creative and branding. So
Mm-hmm.
based on that news, I will do my new post. Because if
Okay.
I do 1 month calendar, that will be freezing mode, as I say.
No, no.
Whereas the update one, maybe I can change it. Yeah,
You
tell
can
me.
always reuse it. Like for
Hmm.
example, on Tuesday, if there is there's a big
Yeah.
news that came out, right? And you
Hmm.
have something else scheduled for Tuesday. So
Yeah.
you're not gonna post that one. You're gonna remove that from schedule, and you're gonna post the latest update.
Okay. So as
That's
if you
it.
have a template, as if you have a template, you can change it very easily.
Oh yeah, then you can reuse it on the day. Like maybe you can use the same the post you didn't post it on Tuesday. You can use the same post like
Reschedule it.
next month. Yeah, next month or something like that. You know, like because it's like the thing is, if you are staying consistent on your content strategy, you can always use the same content every day or even after 6 months if you know your ideal clients. It's going to be same as new as information even
Yeah.
after 6 months. Yeah.
Yeah, we have comments here. I think he's very active. The Lassie, yeah, I like his
Yeah.
comments. It's
Yeah.
okay to recreate all posts. Take the best performing post weeks
Yeah.
ago
Yeah.
and recreate it. Yes,
Yeah.
recycle it, you reuse it or reduce it. Three
Yeah.
3 hours here. So,
Yeah.
yeah, 100% because maybe if we redesign it again, maybe it's like from different perspective, from different direction, it's more attractive. Even the same content, because content is not coming from thin air. It's all it's available all around, the net,
Yeah.
from the books, from insightful, from day life.
Mm-hmm.
The matter is how we can present it in very
Mm-hmm.
attractive, simple, and practical. So that's
Mm-hmm.
my second question. What's your inspirational? What's the source of inspiring you, and to get that content? Where's your resources of content? Is it for reading books or from from the social media? How we can filter the content in your head, then transfer it to visual as a post in Instagram. Number one,
Okay.
what's your resources? Number
Mm.
two, how we can filter it? That's my question.
Okay. So the resources are Cura. It's one of the
Oh yeah.
place that
Mm-hmm.
I hang out the most. Some latest articles on Medium, and also the Pinterest, and also the conversations on LinkedIn.
Uh-huh.
It's one of those very powerful conversations that happens on LinkedIn that you uh, like. I never thought like it's gonna be one of my resources, but if you go and read the conversations, it's
Mm-hmm.
mind blowing. And the last one is when I'm engaging with my community, when I'm engaging on the post, I see a lot of people asking some questions on their comment sections,
Uh-huh.
and those are sometimes it's not addressed properly with the creator. Maybe he or
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't know how to respond it, or they don't have time to respond it. So those are the ideas that come, like I write it down right away on my journal. This is my next post.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we have Quora, we have LinkedIn, and we have comments. Yeah. So I think I have comments from Mr. Baqid, his brand specialist. He said repurposing content is the correct term. Talking about reusing, and yeah, I agree with you. Especially Mr. Baqid is a brand specialist, so we can say anything about what he said. So I agree with you. Thank you, Mr. Baqid, about that. So, okay, that the sourcing. So what about the filtering? So in which term you prioritize your content now? For example, you read a couple of articles, you have here, it's like a clouds in your head. You have many content, you have many concepts. So what's your filter? Okay, I have to use this content or that content in terms of what? What's your
So
filter?
so my filter is I address the problem first.
Mm-hmm.
And like, for example, if I'm talking about the branding on Instagram, I will talk about
Okay.
what is branding and why
Mm-hmm.
it is important. And then I will take them to the journey of what is brand personality. And then I will tell them how to do the brand personality. Then I will tell them how to do the brand vision. So it should make, like, if somebody was coming every day on my post, on my page, they know,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, she tell me what is the branding importance, and then now she's taking me to the journey of series of how to create a brand. That
Okay.
is my filter. because I don't like to be so random when it comes to like today I'm talking about branding, to the next day I'm talking about content creation, the third day I'm talking about how carousels work. So this way, like it feels so generic, and it feels so like you are telling people that you are not sure what you are doing. You know, you are
It's
not
more
perfect.
focused, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I figure out in your post, Anam, sometimes you use your video, okay, with some catchy music, okay, and your way of to present your concept is a little bit, for me, is new, which is, for example, you are using a song or music and with questions without saying anything, but you push us as a followers. We have to read all your captions, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is like a trigger, as you said, it's a hook. Okay, we
yeah,
need more. Oh, please go ahead and and
yeah.
read all the captions. Do you think this is still is practical for people to read captions with a small font in their mobiles, comparing with the carousel, which is big font, simple, and more visual presentation? Which way is better? Or it depend the
It
content, it
will.
depend the target.
It
Yeah.
really depends on you. It's not about the audience. It's about you, how you are comfortable presenting
Uh-huh.
yourself. So when you say like you like my reels are more like uh, triggering
Yeah.
anybody who's watching my video and asking to
Yeah.
read the caption. That's the point. If you are not reading my caption, then I'm failed to make the reel,
Right.
right? So captions are really powerful, really, really, really powerful if you tell them what to do, what exactly you need to do. But if you are not telling people what to do after watching your funny video, then then most probably you don't know how to create powerful reels. Yeah.
Yeah, because we have that debate before a couple of weeks talking about the importance of captions if you have a content, which way is better for your audience? Either to put your content in captions like an article or, okay, in the caption, or just to take it and put it as a bullet point in your slides and carousel. Which one is better? Of course,
So
some of them say no, it's of course it's better because it's a visual, simple, people they can see it. The others say no, because some content you have to write it down. You know,
mhm.
It's not every content you can simplify it. So, what do you think about that?
First of all, I see a lot of people making this mistake on Instagram, especially that they write
Mm-hmm.
cool essays on carousel. This is
Uh-huh.
no, 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 no. If you really would like to have your content to perform well, your carousels want to perform well, you need to have exactly 20 to 30, 25 words on each carousel. That's it, not more than that. Unless you are giving me some like major information that I can you cannot hold inside you, you know. So that is one reason. And the carousels, whether it's a reel or it's a carousel or it's a single post, all of these formats are the trigger points. The
Mm-hmm.
captions are the stories.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Those are triggers for anybody. Like for example, you are scrolling your Instagram all day long.
Yeah.
You're not gonna read the caption first. You're gonna have the
Yes.
picture first. So that is the stop the scroll effect right there. Like you're gonna see my visual, you're gonna see my headline, and you're like, oh, that sounds interesting. Those are the triggers, right?
Yeah.
And once you will stop it, you will scroll it down into two or three slides. You're like, oh, I love it. I really want to see what's next. And on the ninth slide or the 10th slide, I'm asking you to read the caption. That is my
Got it.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as you said, Anna, before, it's your hook.
yeah,
Grab the attention, come back
yeah,
again to Ida. Grab the attention. If they are
yeah,
interest, okay, there's a desire. Yes, I will go to the action, which is reading the caption. Uh,
yeah,
Still, it depends, Anna, especially it's different culture. For example,
yeah,
just to give you example, in Arab region, um, uh, maybe they love more visual more than reading, like long captions. If you go to National Geographic, for example, account, you can, even NASA, you can see a lot of text in the caption. That, or even a US Science something account, because it's more special for special people, it's not for everyone. So putting that caption, I think for them is mandatory. It's not optional. They can put everything in carousel. No, it depends.
No.
Plus, as you said, it depends even in our target audience if they are willing to read or not. But still, I agree with you 100%. It depends on us how we can present our content in a very attractive way. Okay, we'll use the slides, we'll use the carousel. Okay, if you're interested, please come. You can read the caption, all the details. Because even this part as a content, as I think you agree with me, even the caption, they're using the, what they call it, the keywords and the mention, etc., which is more practical, more than if you put it in the carousel. So, I think 100% agree with you about this. And, okay, there's, we have very active Delasi comments and a question. He asking me in the question chat, he say, how can we write great captions? I know it's very generic, but we have to accept all the questions if you want to answer this. Yeah, how we can create great captions?
So the caption is, when you are creating the caption, is the first thing, the first line of your caption, it should be your hook as well. So, for example, like the post I posted today is, if you will go back to my caption and you will see, I said that on my caption, being consistent was more important for me rather than by my well-being. So if somebody will grab that caption, they would like to read it underneath. What's the story behind it? They will press see more, and they will read it. So so it's an art of storytelling. Start with the hook and then tell your story, and always tell something actionable in your caption, like what did you gain, what did you learn, what else you can do, and end with call to action. It doesn't have to be like a sale call, like a book a discovery call, or it could be like share with somebody. End with the call to action.
I just remember the same structure that we used before 15 years with big agencies for advertising, which is you have the visual to attract your attention, you have the headline, okay, which is maybe another hook. You have the sub-headline, if there's sub-headline. You have the body copy, and then you have CTA, call to action. Same structure, but now it's like in different way of presentation, but the same skeleton, I think. I agree with you about that. Caption should be the same hook. So I hope we answer.
Also use emojis.
Use
emojis, because sometimes what happens is it also helps you to break down the paragraph and give some like present looking information to your caption. It doesn't feel like, oh, it's so bored, another thing that I need to read, kind of thing. So when you're using emoji, you are provoking some emotions as well.
I noticed that in your captions, Anam, and it's a very smart way, because the flow of content, especially if it's like a heavy, comparing with another caption with breaks with emojis. Of course, I will go with the emojis. It's like a rest for me to read. Perfect. He said, and with 3 emojis. Thank you, Dilasi. So my last question, and because we have just 4 minutes now, what's your advice, Anam, as special in this content creation, especially for true target audience, fresh graduate from universities, who maybe they are looking, want to be specialists in content creation. That's one. And second, for the business owner, how they can select the right content for their business, and targeting their selective target audience. So we have your advice for both. Fresh graduate, what's your advice to them? And second, for the business owner, if they want to, what they call diving deep in the content for their account, especially in Instagram or even LinkedIn.
So I don't think so. They are two different things. They are one same thing. You can have a content pillars for these two categories, and you can talk about you are freshly graduate. I know your problems, and talk about their problems. And if they are after freshly graduate, they are going to run the business. How you can do the business, like talk about their pain points as well. So I think it's a one ideal client. It's not two ideal clients on this part. Yeah. So it's all about the matter of picking a topics that suits both of the topics. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
that's my advice. You can, and then look at your competitors and see what they are doing. I know, like I think Katie Spade, she is a freelancer. She recently started attracting freelancers, how to do the freelancing when after graduating. So you can see what type of content she is posting, and see and engage with their audience, engage with her audience as well. Like if you go there and see what type of people hanging out on her each and every post, and listen and see how they are communicating, and that's how you get your own ideas to where to start from.
Okay. The last point is if there's any references, of course, your account, your Instagram account, one of the references for us. I mean, if there's another, what they call it, source of inspirational, or in terms of the write-up, in terms of the visual, if you can share it with us, you can just put it in your, I don't know, maybe you can DM me, I will put it in the post, or maybe you can share it like, maybe this, even our conversation now is like a new content for you to do a new post.
Yeah.
And how we can inspire people, how if there's like a resources for inspiration for them. And by the way, a big thank you to you, because you are doing a great job in
Thank you.
your account. It's very specific, focus, and very informative. And by the way, I just circulate your account within my network just to learn more, because the aim for this Jaffer talk is the knowledge. We have to spread the knowledge. We have to spread the experience from Anam, from all people, experts in different fields. And sharing this type of knowledge will, what they call it, leveling up our creative, leveling up our innovative, and will be in a professional manner. Because if I don't want to, for example, if I just work in silo, that's the disaster in business. You know, we have to open, we have to ask, we have even keep learning. And I learned from you, and I'm from your account, from simplicity, your cleanness in your content.
Thank you.
And if you have any last words for our audience, please go ahead and say it as a last word from your side. Yeah, please go.
My last word for anybody who's watching this, whether live or whether it's going to be on IGTV, I would like to say that content creation is it's a huge topic, and it's a future of all the business. And if you are not doing the content creation right now, I would like you to get started. I was not perfect when I started. I have many trial and errors, but if I will keep thinking about, it took me 8 hours to do my first carousel. So I'm telling you, It's not easy, but it will get easy if you will keep doing it. So start today and don't hold yourself back. That's my advice to
Yeah.
everybody.
Thank you, Anam, and we are waiting for your course, by the way, by next year.
Definitely.
Okay, we're reminding you about that.
For sure,
Yeah, yeah,
definitely.
yeah, yeah,
It will be my
yeah,
pleasure. Thank you so much for
yeah,
having me,
yeah.
Jaffer. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, it's pleasure is mine, and thank you for your time. And sorry for that internet issue,
No problem.
from beginning. And I will save this one in IGTV, and I will upload it in YouTube, by the way, because we have
Okay.
YouTube for all these episodes. And I'm looking forward to having you again, maybe after a couple of months, just to see how we can, especially after you launch your course. Okay.
Okay. Definitely.
Yeah. Thank you, Anam, and thank you for the audience. Thank you for the questions. Especially thank you to Dilasi.
Jealous. Yeah.
Yes, he's very special,
Yeah.
audience
He's one
tonight
of
and
my
for.
friends, so yeah, he's one.
Okay, that's why. Okay, he's one of you within your tribe. He
Yeah,
have
he's one
that
of my
loyalty.
tribe.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you
Dallas, for
all.
being here.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Jaffer, for
Yeah. Thank
having
you.
me.
And see you
Take care.
again. Yeah.
See you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Allah
Bye.
Hafiz.
Bye. Thanks.